Alrighty, good morning. Happy Sunday. Let's smash out another 15 minutes of daily practice. So we're creating our habit, a daily habit. We're building that strong foundation. We're creating that bit of flexibility, the mobility through yoga calisthenics or body weight. Happy Sunday. If I haven't already said that, we are going to start with our sun salutation. Let's go A today. So it's Sunday, so we do take it a little bit more chillaxed to a point. Right, so let's start at the top of our mat. We're going to take a nice big inhale and take our hands above head and connect. Deep inhale. And then on the exhale, we're going to bring those hands down past the midline of the body back to the side. We're going to engage our glutes and our core, really ground our feet, find a nice deep inhale as we find our back bend. Exhale, we fold forward, we hinge at our hips, bring our chest towards our legs, fingertips down to where they will go. Hands to knees, flat back, nice deep inhale. We're going to find the floor with our hands and step back or jump back, whatever you're feeling right now. Take your knees down if you need to. As we inhale, we shift forward. We exhale. We lower down, tuck the elbows, chaturanga, low plank. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. And in this downward dog, we take 3 to 5 rounds of breath. In deeply through the nose. Fully exhale out through the nose or the mouth, whatever you prefer. We take our hips from left to right, nice and slow. Bend the knees one by one, taking those heels down to where our body will allow. Not stressing, not beating ourselves up if we can't quite get them down to the mat. It comes with practice and time. Take that tailbone up as high as you can. Bring the chest towards the legs. Stop for a few seconds and we're going to do our body scan. Paying attention to all the sensations we have going on within self. Right, let's look up between our thumbs. And we're slowly going to walk our feet back up between our hands. Take our hands to our knees, flat back. Exhale, fold forward, let the fingertips come down. Nice big inhale, taking those arms above head, connect the hands and bring them down past the midline of the body. Awesome. Right, we have our hip flex, extend, rotate, and a bit more. Right, so let's stand with our feet hip width apart, so directly under our hips. We are going to fully engage our core. Inhale deeply. Hands on the hips, and on an exhale, we're going to flex. We're going to bring that chest towards our mat and aim to get her parallel. Flat back. Looking down at our mat. Breathe in deeply. Exhale fully. You should be feeling an incredible stretch in the back of those legs. We're going to let our hands hang now. So we let our arms go and they're just going to hang. Breathe in deeply. Exhale fully. We're aiming to get that back as flat as we can. Fully relaxing those arms. Breathe in deeply. Exhale fully. Now we're going to take our fingertips down to where we can. Inhaling deeply. Hinging at the hips. And we're going to push the mat away. On the exhale. Inhale down. Push. Exhale. Inhale down. Push. Exhale. Back to our flat back. Arms are hanging. Deep inhale through the nose. And we're going to bring those hands back to our hips. Exhale fully. And let's come back up to standing. Right, now we're going to find a back bend. So we're extending that back. So we're keeping our feet nice and grounded. We're going to fully engage our core and our glutes to keep that lower back safe. We're going to inhale, sweep our arms up, and we're going to take a few breaths in the back bend. And inhale, sweep, and hold. And come back up. Awesome. Right. We shall bend now. So take our arms up. We're going to hug those ears with the arms. Connect the hands. Nice big inhale. Deep inhale. We're going to find a side bend. So take the hip to one side. And back up on the inhale. And again, exhale, side bend. Back up. We'll go one more on each side. And back up, pushing that hip as far to the side as you can. Bending. And unsqueeze. Right, we're going to take our hands to our hips and we're just going to create nice circles. We'll go 5 each way, keeping the feet as grounded as we can. Here we go. 5, 5 the other way. Our spines and body likes rotation, flexion, extension, all the different movements. Changing it up. All right, so that's that done. We shall now find our scorpion. So let's come down to our mat. We're going to take our bellies all the way to our mat. We are going to bend our right arm. So a nice 90-degree angle. We're going to straighten our left. Take our head down to our mat. And we are going to look over at our right hand. We're going to lift our right leg, and then we're going to bend that knee. We're going to point the toes and bring them twisting back behind that left leg, grounding them. And then we're going to breathe in deeply through the nose. Exhale fully through the nose or the mouth, whatever you're comfortable with. And again, enjoying that incredible stretch in that left shoulder and the twist in the spine. Right, let's take that leg back to earth. Bring the forehead back to the mat. We're now going to bend the left, straighten the right arm. Look over at our left hand, lift the left leg, bend the knee, and bring those toes behind, twisting. Taking a few rounds of breath here. And coming back to earth with that leg. One more on each side. So we're going to bend the right, straighten the left arm, looking over at our right hand, lifting the leg and twisting. Take 3 rounds of breath here. And on that third exhale, bring that leg back to earth. And switch over our last side. Looking over at our left hand, lifting that left leg and twisting. Moving with the breath. Taking your full awareness to the breath. The entire practice. Just being aware of how you're breathing. And bring it back. Awesome. Right, let's come up. We're going to come up to a high plank. We'll turn around from at the right angle. We've got our pigeon folds. So, from our high plank, we are going to bring forward our right knee, place it behind that right wrist. we've got our half pigeon. So ideally that heel is under that hip. We're going to take our hands as wide as our mat. We're going to come up on an inhale up to those fingertips. And then on the exhale, we're going to come down, bringing the forehead down to the mat. Folding forward, we're going to go for 5. We're taking up our pigeon as high as we can, taking our gaze forward on the inhale, open chest. Exhale down. And again. And last one. And back down. Hands back to mat. Tuck the back toes, lift the knee, high plank. We're going to do it the other side. So left knee comes behind that left wrist. Finding our half pigeon again. Hands as wide as our mat. Inhale up, open chest. Exhale down. We're going for 5. 4. 3. 2. And one more. 1. Hands back to mat. High plank. We're going to drop our knees and come back and sit on our heels. And we're going to do our knee raises. So we take our hands right next to our knees. We inhale, and on our inhale, we're going to lift those knees into the chest and come back down. So we're stretching out the tops of those legs beautifully. Inhale up, exhale down. Let's go for 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And we're going to hold that last one for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back. Sit on the heels. Let's sit nice and tall. Take a big breath inward. Imagine the breath is traveling down the entire spine all the way to the base. Hold her inward. And exhale fully. Release the entire breath. Right. We've got our tabletop. Thread the needle. We're nearly done. So, we find our tabletop. Like so. Knees stacked under our hips, shoulders above our wrists. We're going to inhale, lift up that right arm, take the gaze with it. We're going to exhale and thread. Let that head and shoulder tap the mat. Exhale, inhale up. Exhale, thread. We'll go for 5. 2 more. Last one. And we'll hold that shoulder and head to the earth for a breath. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. Awesome. Come back up. Other side. Left hand goes up on the inhale. With the gaze. Exhale. Thread. Inhale up. Exhale. So we got 2. We got 3. We got 4. 1 more. And we got 5. We're going to hold that shoulder and head to the mat for a deep inhale and full exhale. Perfect. Right, we've got our bridge flow now. So bring our body around. We're going to find our bridge. So back to the mat. Feet flat on the floor. Our fingertips are touching our heels, just or nearly. We're going to lift up the hips as high as we can and take the arms above head. I'm going to take a few rounds of breath here, pushing those hips up as high as we can. And on an exhale, we're going to bring the arms back down to the side and take the butt down. Inhale back up. Exhale back down. And again. Inhale up. Exhale down. Let's go for 5 more. We're pushing those hips up as high as we can every time we come up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Push those hips as high as you can. And back down. Just 3 more. 2 more. Push those hips as high as you can. Back down. Last one. And big deep inhale. And back down to earth. We find our Savasana now. We straighten our legs. We take our hands to our side. Palms are facing upward. Our Sunday session is complete. We lie here as long as we need. 5 minutes is always a good number. We reflect on the movements we've just performed. We send out our gratitude. There is always something to be grateful for. And we also create and send out our intentions for today. Namaste. Have an amazing Sunday. Enjoy the last day of the weekend, and I'll see you tomorrow for our Monday sesh. Kudos. See you next time.